too. And so it's really a great place to come if you have any questions about, am I doing this right? How can I do it better? I don't understand exactly why we need this. They're there to talk to you about it all, and we'll explain it all. And like I said, they love talking. I mean, I can tell you now, they love to just talk to people.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Incredible resources. Like you said, the horse's mouth, you're hearing it from the law, from the different authorities. And there's so many, water divisions and authorities that you've got to respect and look out for. And they're looking out for you too. And so you want to make sure that, like you said, maybe, you've met with Coast Guard, or you've met with game wardens, or you've met with, Galveston Water Division or Houston, Water Division, or whether it's San Jacinto Water Authority. I'm sure that they've all been involved, and people do want to talk to, like you said, they may not go to their office, or they may not run into them on the water, or if they do, it's not under the same circumstances.
Exactly.
When you go talk to them at the show, completely different, friendly, want to talk to you, educate you, show you, like they want people on the water. They're not trying to scare you off from the water. They want to get people out
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
And they've got tips on where to go and what to do. And so, I think that's a excellent resource and education side, having those aspects at the show,
I know people hate getting pulled aside to do their safety inspections and make sure that they have the equipment they're supposed to have. But at the end of the day, like I said, they're trying to keep your family safe along with the next one. And, me for one, I really appreciate that because, we're all out there to have a good time. And the best way to do that is to be safe at the same time. So it's, sometimes they get a bad rap, but they're doing a great service for everybody at the same time. So
Absolutely. And it's a hard job, it's a completely different world, the boating world and the car world. And so it's a different job for them. And like you said, they love it. They love being on the water, and, their job is not to, not to ruin people's days, but they have other people's, days that they're trying not to ruin as well. So,
Exactly.
you don't want to be that bad apple.
Well, they want to make sure that the memories you make are positive and not negative.
Exactly. Like I said. Yeah. So, everybody's trying to have a good time. You don't want to be that guy that's not allowing other people to have a good time, and that's, but, no, that was really cool to see them there. I'm glad that they're, advocates of the show, and you guys work with them. And I think that's very important, for you guys to support law enforcement and be involved in that. And I just want to say one thing, Kenny, it is so amazing that you guys play the national anthem every day. I really, really love that.
That's awesome.
I think that is just such a patriotic thing, and not just the first day or the last day. I mean, every day, and you guys bring in really good talent. It's not a recording, you guys bring in people to do this. And so I had a few people. I had a friend from New York that was at the show. I had a guy from Florida that's from France from the show, and that's not something they're used to. They don't do that in New York. They don't do that in France. I mean, the guy in Florida, Florida's patriotic, but like he hasn't seen that. And so to have a few people at my booth at the show, for us to take our hats off and, put our hand over our heart. And I mean, man, that just, it feels so good to me. And it was great for them. It was a great experience, and they were like, wow, that's so cool that you guys do that here in Texas. And so I wanted to just give you a shout out on that for,
respect.
That's amazing that you guys implement that to the show. But did we lose you? We might have lost him.
We might have lost Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny might have lost.
There he is.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, I thought you might have run out of battery. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I guess my cheek hit the mute button on my phone.
No worries. No worries. So you heard us, right?
So no, I heard everything you said,
Okay.
and I really appreciate you bringing that up because
it's
that
important.
is something that I myself never served in any military facet, but I so appreciate what you have sacrificed, what others sacrificed to give us this, because we get to go out and live these great lives here, and so many people don't. I feel like just don't respect what it takes to make that happen sometimes, that even though we may not be going across enemy lines, so to speak, I guess every day, there's still a lot that happens out there to keep the peace, that helps keep us living our happy lives that we live over here, to be free and to go out and do the things that we do. And so that was something that, was kind of near and dear to me. I was just like, we didn't do it for years. And I'm like, I don't understand why we don't. And so I did. I made it happen. And like I said,
Kenny,
it is something
that's amazing. I'm glad to hear that you were a big part of that. I mean, I just figured this was going on forever. I've only been a part of the show for, 3-4 years now. And it's been a huge impact on me at the show, and so that's really incredible to hear that you're the one that kind of, made that happen and brought that back. And I think it's a fan favorite, my friend.
Yeah, I thought so. I won't say that it never happened, but I know for many years when I worked here, it was not happening. And I don't even know what kind of brought it to light, but it was just one of those days where kind of like, we weren't recognizing, you go to a sporting event, you go to all these different events, and I mean, most of them will play the national anthem, and I'm just like, we need to be honoring these guys. I mean, we're here having this show, getting to look at the products and the lifestyle that we enjoy. And it's due to these, it's due to guys like you that, go out and put their lives out there and put their lives on the line to help us keep our great freedoms that we have. So,
right. Well said.
It's a small thing, but
thank you.
It's,
no, I think that it needs to be said, and it's a great addition to the show, and it is a show, Kenny. Like you said, you go to a baseball game, a football game, they're doing it. How come you're not doing it? I mean, after that anthem, comes off the air, it's like, all right, let's start the show. You know what I mean? This is like, I get excited. I'm pumped for the show. I feel like people are pumped for the show that are, doing the anthem out there waiting in line. And so no, I think it, like you said, it's let's start the show, and that's what it is, man.
Exactly.
You're putting on a spectacle for Houston and for Texas and for boaters and people all over the country, man. And we really appreciate what you've been doing and your family's been doing. The levels for so long in the boating industry here in town.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it is. I said, I guess it's just born into us, and we've all enjoyed it all of our lives. I mean, my entire family at this point. And so, it's a good feeling though, because like I said, every morning we do it every morning, and it's always fun to hear, because once it ends, I mean, even though it's over a loudspeaker and it's not in a big stadium, people are still cheering, when it ends and everything. And it just warms you, it's a good way to start your day. So
it really is.
Yes, sir.
No, it's an amazing feeling. And don't ever stop that, I think that's a huge part of the show. So, and I mean, like you said, 2 years ago, it's a 10-day show, and that goes on for 10 days, and it never gets old. It's always just as good, literally every day, even when you're on day 6 or 7, and you're like, really starting to, get tired from the show. I mean, that inspires you every day to, even though I'm tired, I'm going to hit the day strong and, make some money. And it motivates you that, like you said, you're proud to be in America, you're proud to be in the boating industry and living the American dream, so.
Such a Texas thing.
Yeah.
No, respect. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. I try not to be too much of a Texas snob, but I do feel like Texans have a higher level of, appreciation for these types of things than some of these. And I could be wrong. Like I said, I've got friends in other parts of the United States that I know love the military, that have family in the military, but I just feel like sometimes it gets overshadowed a lot of times in other places, and it's a shame. It really is. So.
Sure. Yeah, we're a very strong military community here in Texas, definitely. So if you haven't been in the service, you've known somebody in the service for sure.
Right.
From Texas, and a lot of military bases here, and so it's awesome, very appropriate. Well, hey, Kenny, My goodness, man, we have been going for over an hour now,
right?
And you
know,
wow, yeah,
you've killed it.
You've killed it, man. Yeah, I think the people got to hear a lot about the show, and they're excited about next year. We can't thank you enough for coming on and giving us your take on this year's events and just
taking your victory lap.
Yeah,
you deserve it, man. I mean, seriously, it was an awesome pivot. You brought back some sense of normalcy.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Like I said, and it is. I guess I know the first one, and I was a little more nervous to do it, and didn't exactly know what all to put on the table. But this one was easy. Like I said, it was just
good deal.
You killed it. You killed it.
Well,
it's been an exciting experience. So
yeah, we had you on the show in the heart of it. It was a peak year in 2020. Things were going good before they weren't, right? And we were on day 5 or 6, and you've got so many responsibilities and things. So we were lucky you even took the time to come over there and get on for a minute. And
it was almost unfair for us to ask you to focus.
I'm glad this time you were a little more comfortable. We had a little bit more time to talk, and so it's been great. Yeah,
no, definitely, and I do look forward to hopefully we can do this from the show again because it's such a great atmosphere there to be able to do it. So.
Absolutely.
No, we'll definitely be at the next one, and of course, as somebody that remembers the glorious In the Water shows over at Watergate that your family put on, I'm looking forward to an In the Water boat show at some point in the future. I know things have kind of gotten weird, and everybody's pivoting, but I see an opening for it, right?
Right. Yeah, no, I do think that conversation, that topic is being brought up around the table. Again, there's a lot of different, things that has to be looked at and explored to make it happen. But
absolutely,
yeah, I do think that it could be something that's going to come in the relatively near future. If not this year, hopefully next, kind of thing. So
yeah, no, I know you guys. I'm in some of the discussions as well, and I'm a big advocate of the boat show and water sports in general, and I know we've had talks in the past about trying to do something back down in the Clear Lake or the Galveston area, and just when we were starting to dial things in, like I said, the world kind of flipped upside down. But
reshuffled the deck.
But I think that we were at that point where these talks were happening, and like you said, talks are happening all over the place. A lot's happening in boating, and hopefully. Soon, we can see something, in the summer or in the water, and we hope that you're a big part of that. I think we lost Kenny one more time.
We might have lost Kenny.
All right, hang on, I'm still there.
No, it's good.
I was just gonna say, coming back around to it though, I'm with you. Like I said, I'm really starting to enjoy that. I think spring's starting to slowly creep in here. I'm enjoying the warmer weather. So yeah, definitely look forward to our summer months and seeing what the industry has to offer us moving forward. And with that being said, I really want to thank both of you guys, John, Jordan, both of you guys for even giving me this opportunity to talk. I mean, like I said, it is a passion of mine. The boat show, boating, the whole 9 yards. So it's neat to have an outlet to be able to come on and really get to, talk it up and have fun with it. So,
well, the passion shows, and it's our pleasure.
And the honors,
and we appreciate you
for having you on the show.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Kenny, for giving us the time and educating the boaters and promoting your show, man. Because we love the show, you love the show, and we know how many people love the show here in Texas and all over. So yeah.
Definitely. And that's the other thing too. If, any of the guys out there listening, I mean, they can go to our website, they can find our phone numbers. Myself, Lynette that's in our office, we're always there. We'll pick up the phone and we'll help answer or find an answer for anything that's needed out there. Like I said, just because we enjoy what we do and we enjoy the industry that we're in. So, if anybody ever finds themselves in a stumped about something, don't hesitate to call us. We'll try to help out too. So.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Contact you guys about, future events, just tickets, vendors, get a hold of these guys, set up, there's not a lot of room, there's so many manufacturers, so many people involved in the show, but they're always looking to work with new people, but you got to get on the list.